So I feel like it's on the Father's heart to honor those that have just been going through it, that have just had the longest seasons, the longest current season. Perhaps He has you in a position of waiting on Him. And I believe the Lord just wants to honor you. Because if it was easy, you wouldn't have to depend upon Him. But it's not easy. And I think we can have this idea that like we should be perfectly surrendered, and that has this like state of always being calm, right? I'm unaffected by this, and that shows me, it shows God how much I trust Him. But I don't think that's very good. I think that might be a place that we end up. But it's like, He's like, I'm with you in this frustration. I'm with you in this tug of war, this wrestling match. I'm with you in this place where I'm taking you into the grave, where the old things are dying away, and you were preparing, you were anticipating the new arising. What's coming to me is the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And so many of us are becoming wise because the Father is teaching us. But it first comes with the fear of the Lord, this reverence towards God, this knowing that there is no life apart from Him. And when you start to know this, it starts to kind of come in and shine a light in all these places that I think that we can't help but try to take shortcuts. But I feel like the Lord has told me, like, with a shortcut, it ends up being just compromise for your soul. It's the broad road, it's the road that's easily followed and acknowledged by many. The do it yourself, get there yourself. But He's like, what makes this difficult, the season that you were in, and why I honor you so much, is because you're not taking a shortcut. You have said yes to me. And in saying yes to me, you've been brought into a position. My dog is snoring so much right now. And because it's difficult, and because it's frustrating, and because it's all of these things, you're right where you're supposed to be. It's not easy to come to know that there is no life apart from Him. And for a while we will be tempted with taking shortcuts, and I believe that the Father will come in with His grace and shut doors, because He knows that in your heart you said yes to Him to be free. And there's something about taking shortcuts, if you take them long enough, you don't end up free. I think this is where He sees the road ahead for us, and He's like, I don't have that for you. I know it seems cruel and you feel disappointed, and I'm with you in that. But if you were to keep going in this way, you wouldn't be free. If you were to keep going in this way, you wouldn't be free. And so He comes in and He shuts doors, and it seems heartless of Him to do so. He allows things to not work. And I think it's okay. And this is evidence that you are surrendering to Him. You're just like, I don't understand why you did this. And that's okay to have that with Him. I think that He shares with you in that, right? He will be the strength in that place with you where you don't get what's going on. But it's like the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So to become wise is to know the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is to know, and it comes with a humility that doesn't often feel very good, because it's kind of a crushing of the ego and the pride. It's basically saying, like, man doesn't know the way, like you and I don't know the way. We are actually more blind than we realize we are. And I think when the fear of the Lord begins to set in, orchestrated by the Holy Spirit, you will come to know of your blindness, your aimlessness, how you can see the road ahead, but you can really only see an image of what you think that is. And some of us, he has allowed that door to not be shut, and you get to a place that you had an image of, and you find it to not be that place that you imagined. And that will be very humbling for you. But I don't think that he wastes anything. But he's like, with shortcuts, it comes with compromise. Take a shortcut here, take a shortcut there, and sooner or later you are holding up your own life. Because to take a shortcut is to put it upon your shoulders. And the honor of the Father is, but you have not done that in this season. You have looked to me in this season. If you're yelling at him, if you're cussing him out, if you're doing all of these things, good. Religion would say, keep an even temper. Religion would say, like, your surrender needs to look like this. You're unbothered. I don't think the Father says that. Take it back to him, though. I think he says that, no, this frustration is showing that you are trusting me. This disappointment is showing you that you are surrendered to me. It is not an easy thing. The Lord has not made it easy on me. I don't think he's made it easy on you. I don't think he makes it easy on those that he cares about. Loving discipline can feel very cruel in the moment because we don't understand what's going on. And there's still so much I don't understand. I have more questions than answers. But it seems to be the Father's heart that says, when you are in this place where you have more questions than answers, you don't have to hide your disappointment from me. You don't have to hide what you're feeling from me. Take it to me and I will give you a new perspective of yourself. I'm actually very proud of you. You are becoming wise because you know where life is found and where it is not. Jesus, I don't think, was able to be tempted, or he didn't fall into temptation when the devil came to him in the wilderness, because he knew where life was. You will come to know where life is. I don't think it's something you're just going to automatically know. You might experience the blood, the sweat, and the tears, the laboring that then comes with the rest. Because a lot of us are used to chaos and restlessness and people trying to take shortcuts, and that's how you live. And who can take the best shortcut makes it there. And nobody wants to really work. They want the benefits of the labor, but they don't want to labor. I understand. I don't want to labor either. But it seems to be his way. You will labor for this. It will cost you. You will be humbled. And you will feel all of the things it feels. But this will be evidence that you're on the right track. You're right where you're supposed to be. If you were able to take shortcuts, you would find some easier way. But that easier way would come with invisible handcuffs. You wouldn't even know that you were shackled to something until years down the line, when what you did years ago positioned you to be where you are, but now depends upon what you do. And to me, this is not the hope in the future that the God of the universe has for you or for me. But he will work on that foundation. The foundation will take time because it's a new foundation. It's not on you. It's not on me. And so shortcuts don't apply. It would be by the power of his Spirit. But this is the very best for you and for me. There will be liberty in this place. But if you're just feeling it, there is space to just feel that. But may he give you a new perspective on your feelings and honor you in your feelings. And perhaps your feelings, how you view yourself in your feelings is actually not true. And perhaps this video gives you a little insight into viewing yourself a different way. That there's actually honor in all the things that you are feeling. Because it's evidence that you're really in this thing with him. It's meant to be messy.